Hello everyone. Today we are going to again meet by the chapter 4, that is the metal and non-metal. So it is not difficult children, it is so easy. So please, this is the time to say the bye bye to the fear. Why? Because this is the Sonia. Today I am going to explain you the chapter 4, metal and non-metal. Before that, we are going to start this chapter. I want to make by this video a request that kindly please watch all my previous videos first to 8th, that is be able to give you lots of the knowledge. It is guide you for your forthcoming exam, and have a good luck for your forthcoming exam. So we are going towards our new very interesting chapter. That name is the metal and non-metal. Before the starting the chapter children, I want to ask you, what is a metal? Metal is a material that have the various type of the characteristics such as shiny, such as sonorous, such as the ductility, it is the hard, it is the malleable, it have the strength and various type of things, and generally we use the metal in our everyday life. Household things it make the use in the automobiles, in every field metal we use. So before we are going to see our chapter, before that I am asking you the few difficult words of this chapter. So let's see. First we see the meaning of the brittle. What do you mean by the brittle? It means the breaks easily. We can break it easily and change into the new form. Second is the ductility. Ductility, it means able to undergo change of the form without breaking. Third is the malleable. Malleable, it means the easily shaped, such as gold, jewelry, that is change very easily. That is term is called the malleable. Further, shiny, it means the brightness, shines. Now further we see the MP. MP is the meaning of the melting point. What is the melting point? A substance undergoes solid to liquid. A substance that change solid to liquid. It is the MP. What is the BP? A liquid change into vapor. Direct liquid change into the vapor. That is the BP. Now further we see the density. It is the measure of mass per volume. It is called the density. Strength, the amount of the solute in gram present in 1 liter of the solution. It is called the strength. Now further we are going to see our chapter. What is today's we have in our chapter 4? What is the content? Yes children, again we start our chapter 4, that is name is the metal and non-metal. So first we see the what is the metal. Children, metal, here is the shown the picture of the metal, and it is the picture of the non-metal. Children, what is the metal? In the simple words, suppose this is the metal, so it is the hard, it is the shiny, and have the various type of the more characteristics such as the ductile, it is the malleable, it is the sonorous, strength it have, it is the hard. So metal have the various type of the characteristics. So one by one we are going to watching by this video. So what is the metal? First, before I am going to start the content, what is the content? First we are going to see the introduction, second is the metals, third is the non-metals, fourth is the physical properties of the metal and non-metal. So let's proceed towards the metals definition. A metal is a material that when freshly prepared, polished or fractured shows a lustrous appearance and conducts electricity and heat relatively well. Metals are typically malleable or the ductile. Children, before starting this chapter, I ask you what is the meaning of the malleable and what is the meaning of the ductile. Now further we are going to watch the simple definition of the metal. What is the simple definition of the metal? It is shown there is the metal. A metal is a material that is typically hard, opaque, shiny, has a good electrical and thermal conductivity. This character they possess, that is called the metal. Now further we are proceeding. Physical properties. What is the physical property? Before I am going to start physical property, I want to ask, what is physical? Physical, it means outer sight, what we can watch by our eyes, that is physically. So physically here is the first is the ductile, as I asked, malleable, good conductor of the electricity, good conductor of the heat, shiny, high melting point, high density, boiling point and the strength. These all the meanings I have cleared. Now first we see the physical property of the metal. In this picture shown one hammer, it is a metal, and this hammer by this metal, what is going on? Metals are malleable. Malleable, metals are malleable, that is they can be hammered, into this metal, turned into the sheet. It is called the malleable, and this characteristics are called the metal's precious malleability, and that is the sheet breaks into the various pieces, but one specific characteristics that without breaking, it is called the malleability. So it is the special character. Now let's proceed towards the ductility. What is the ductile? What is the ductility? Here is the shown by this graph. Here downside shown the strength, upside there is the stress, and it is the showing the ductile, and it is the brittle. Brittle, it means it can, there is the breaks easily, it is called the brittle. So here we see the ductility. What do you mean by the ductility? Ductility, it means a measure of the material's ability to deform before the failure, and it is quantified by the reading the value of the strain at the fracture point on the stress strain curve. Example of ductile material include low carbon steel, aluminum and bubble gum. It is the called the ductility. Now further we are going to see the malleable, flexible. What is the meaning of the malleable? Malleable, it means the flexile are easily shaped. It means we can change. It is one form to another. Its best example is the gold, and due to the malleability, children, we use this metal, especially used in the jewelry, form to various type of the jewel by this. Why? Because it can easily break down, and it is not only the break down easily, while it is we get the different type of the shapes by it. So the flexible are the easily shaped, sometime that can be changed without breaking. This word can also be used to describe an intangible characteristics such as someone's personality. Someone's personality, it is also called, there is the intangibility character. Now further we are going to see by this picture, it is the picture of the malleability. Gold is the most malleable metal. Gold is the most malleable metal. That is why it is turned, this is the piece of gold, and it is turned as a form of the coin. It may be the form of the jewelries. So it is the main character of the matter, that is the malleability. Now further we see the good conductor of the electricity. Yes children, it have the different type of the characteristics, different type of the properties. It is the special type of the property. What is conductor? A conductor is a material that readily allow the flow of electricity. A good conductor has a high numerical value of the conductivity and low numerical value of the resistance. So it is called the good conductor of the electricity. It is shown the electric circuit that you had seen in your previous class, class 7, also in the class 6 you had seen. So you know by this is the electric circuit. Is shown the how the electricity passes, how the conduction occur here. So here we talk about the good conductor of the heat. Conductor. Good conductors of heat refer to objects that can conduct heat very fast. Heat goes very fast, very rapidly. All metals are good conductor of heat. All metals are good conductor of heat. Example, copper, silver, iron, mercury are good conductor of the metal. Children, do you know the mercury? It is the found in the liquid form. We use it into the thermometer to note it down our temperature. So it is all the metal and have the good conductor. This picture, by this picture I want to show you how there is a conduction of heat is going. This picture is represent, especially you had seen while in the your previous class 7th. It is the heat start burning, it is this waves, it is there is the radiation. Now it is the this handle that is made by the plastic, it shown the conduction, and this is the all the liquid that is boiling, it is the convection. So here by this whole the picture, the message is outcome that heat conduction is go through by a metal. Now further I told it is very shiny. Yes, metal is shiny. While we talk about the non-metal, it is also a sometime non-metal. So it is not the shiny. We talk about the shiny. It is that there is a property of metal which makes them shine, and their structure are capable of reflecting incident light. And for example, gold, silver, copper and the platinum. It is the picture shown the shiny metals. Here is the shine, how it is shine. Now further we talk about the high melting point and the high boiling point. MP melting point, BP melting point. Before I am starting the chapter, I explained few hard words that is given their melting point and boiling point. But once again I asked you, the more energy needed, the higher the melting point or the boiling point is. A metal or gent means huge, big lactic structure. The number of the electrostatic force to be broken is extremely large, and some metal have high melting and boiling points. Now further we are going to see. This is the picture. In this picture shown how this thing is melted very easily once we heat is a high temperature. Now further we see the boiling. Bubbles can form and rise since the vapor pressure can overcome atmospheric pressure. It is called the boiling. Now further we see the high density and the low density. In the beginning children I ask what is the density. It is measured in the mass per unit. It is measured in the mass per unit. It is the special character of the metal. So first we see what is not all solids will have the same density. It means they have the different type of the density that is shown here. Few examples I brought for you, the different type of the densities. That is osmium, this is 22.6, gold 19.3, iron 7.9, aluminium 2.7, sodium chloride 2.1, sugar 1.59, and there is the HD polyleucine 1.05, wood 3 to minus 0.5, it is 0.3, it is up to dash means up to 0.5, and lithium 0.53. So it is have the various different density of the different type of the solids. Now further we talk about the strength. Yes, it is also a character of the metal, strength, and it means there is the strength, power, that is. Now further we see the chemical properties of metal and non-metal. before that we had seen the various properties, physical property of the metal and various things. Now here we talk about the chemical properties. Chemical properties, metal and non-metal differ from each other. Metal and non-metal. Whatever things have the metal, that is just opposite have the non-metal. Suppose metal, that is shiny, so non-metal it is non-shiny. So whatever there is a characteristics have the metal, just opposite the characteristics have the non-metal. So we are going to see the chemical properties. In the beginning we had seen the physical properties. Physical, it means by the touch, by the only the see, the eyes, it is called the physical property. In the simple word, whatever there is appearance, it is called the physical property. Chemical properties, by the laboratory, by the few chemicals we use, and once it change one form to another form, suppose A, then we get the B, either the C is the result, that is the chemical property. So now further we see the metal and non-metals differ from each other in their chemical properties also. Let us compare the chemical properties of metals with those of non-metals. They are as follows. What is first? Reaction with oxygen, reaction with water, reaction with acids, displacement reaction, and reaction with bases. So it is called the chemical properties. Now first we are going to proceeding reaction with the oxygen. Do you know now what is the oxygen? Yes, it is a life giving gas is the oxygen. Yes, it is also the react with the metals. So what happen once it react with the metal? Suppose here is as an example metal, any type of the metal, once we take and it is react with the oxygen, then what will happen? We are going to see this. What happen, children? Metal turn into the metal oxide. Metal turn, when metal react with the oxygen, it is turned into the metal oxide, and its nature be remain as a basic. How it is basic? This metal oxide turn into the basic nature. Metal react with the oxygen, it turn into the metal oxide with the basic nature. Now what is the example? I want to give one example of this, how the metal react with the oxygen and turn into the basic nature by this example. Magnesium. Magnesium, its formula is the Mg. Oxygen, its formula I taught in your previous classes 6th, 7th. Oxygen O2. So Mg plus O2. Both reaction react and it's give the magnesium oxide. It is give the MgO. MgO, magnesium oxide. Why the oxide, children? How we get the oxide? Oxide we get by the oxygen. Why? Because it done the react with the oxygen. A metal react with the oxygen, then the result what we get, the outcome, that is the oxides. Here is the oxide, magnesium oxide. Its formula is the MgO. Yes, children, now further we are going to see the metal how they react with the water. Here we see the metal react with the water, then we get the metal hydroxide and the hydrogen. Children, whenever there is the metal react with the water, there is a produce also the form of hydrogen. Suppose we take the example of the sodium. Sodium react with the water, so both the reaction have done the result the sodium hydroxide. Its formula is NaOH, and along with the it make the hydrogen gas also. Now further we see the reaction. We had seen the reaction of the water, we had seen the reaction of the oxygen. Now here we see the reaction with the acids. Acids reaction of especially the non-metals. We are going to see the reaction of the non-metals. Non-metal plus acid reaction not produce, not give, no reaction occur here. Suppose how we prove, because it is science, so every time it want the evidence. So we take here is the one metal, that is the sulfur, and here is the HCl, hydrochloric acid, and once it react, it give the no reaction, no chemical reaction held here. Now further we see the displacement reaction. Before we are going to see the displacement reaction, we talk what do you mean by the displacement reaction. Displacement reaction, it means when one compound change into the another compound, it means it is displace one to another. This is called the displacement reaction. Here zinc is more reactive than the copper. Zinc, copper sulfate, once both the react, then we get the zinc sulfate ZnSO4 and the copper Cu. How children? It is zinc, formula of the zinc, that is Zn, and copper sulfate, its formula is the CuSO4, and both once the react, then we get here is the zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate, its formula is the ZnSO4 plus copper. What is the formula of the copper? Cu. Now it is silvery white compound of copper, it is blue in color, and compound of zinc, it is colorless, and copper once we get, its color is the red brown. But copper, zinc sulfate, formula is the ZnSO4, it is the formula of the zinc sulfate. Cu is the formula of the copper. Children, especially we see the displacement reaction, how it displaces the other. So Cu and ZnSO4 once react, then no reaction will be held here. It is called the displacement reaction. Both reactions are the change. Now further we see the reaction of metal with the base. We see the acids, now we see the base. Metal plus base, it make the salt and the hydrogen gas. Example, aluminium, Al. What is the formula? It's Al. And sodium hydroxide, NaOH, sodium hydroxide. It is a base. Once it is reactive, so it always make a salt. What is the name? NaAlO2, sodium aluminate, and the hydrogen gas release once the reaction metal with the base. So every time, most of the time, generally we had seen the release the hydrogen gas. Now we talk about the uses. Here we see the uses. Metal have the various type of the uses, and not only the metal, while the non-metal also have the different type of the uses in our everyday life, in our domestic life, every field metal have the different type of the uses. So first we see the use of metal and non-metal. Uses of some common metal and non-metals are as follows. Metals, iron is used for making automobiles, machineries, pipes, containers, nails, etc. Gold and silver are used for making jewelry. Copper is used for making the electrical wires and cooking utensils, etc. So it is the precious uses of the metals and non-metal. Here especially we focus the uses of only and only the metal. What is the uses of the metal? First, making the machineries, it means the industries also. Now making the automobiles, making the aeroplanes, making the trains, making the satellites, industrial gadgets, whatever the gadgets industries want, so it is used by the metal. Cooking utensils in the water bodies. This is the various type of the uses of the metals. Now further we are going to see the uses of the non-metals. Not only the metal is useful in our life, while the non-metal also the useful. How children? Oxygen used in the breathing, it is non-metal. Non-metal, it means not hot, so it means the gas. So here we talk about the oxygen and various type of the inert gases, also the example of the non-metal. Now here is the fertilizer, water purification process, and purpose of the colored antiseptic solution which is applied on the wounds. When get the wounds, it is used and used in the cracks, various type of the non-metal. So we had seen here is the uses in the non-metal and metals uses. And before the chapter conclude, wind up, I want to ask you once again, kindly watch my all video first to 8. It is very useful for you for your forthcoming exam. And before the wind up my chapter, I want to ask you the one more thing, that is the very good and precious thing, that is what is the difference between the metal and the non-metal. Metal they have the character malleability. Non-metal, they haven't this type of the property. Metals, they are the good conductor. Non-metal, they are the not good conductor. Metals, they are the lustrous. Non-metal, they are the not any type of the do not have the lust. Metal react with the oxygen, so there is the produce the metallic oxide, but its nature ever found in the basically nature it show. While we see the non-metal, it react with the oxides, it make the non-metallic oxides, but its nature have the acidic. So it is the all the various type of the differences of the metals and non-metals. Very soon we meet in the further video. Thank you for watching.